Cannot have real success without having real peace. Because without peace, you can't, you're never happy, you're never content with anything. In my old life, when I used to make a lot of money and spend a lot of money, you could never get enough money and you could never get enough things. It just was never quite enough. Not enough vacations, not nice enough car or boat, whatever it is. You just keep going after more and more and more. And it gets you deeper and deeper into dysfunction, into problems, financial problems, things like that. Yesterday morning, Jesus woke me up and he was talking about peace. And in the Bible, he is quoted as saying, my peace I give you, not the peace of the world, but my peace. And he explained to me what he meant by that, which makes complete sense. And that is, the only way you can have real peace, the kind of peace that Jesus is talking about, is when you come in obedience to him, when you hear him and do what he says. And it's not easy to hear him. You'll hear me many times discuss that, but moving here to Baja, California, where I didn't know any Spanish, it took me a long time to get to where I started recognizing words and putting together phrases and understanding a little bit of what they were saying. And even now, 10 years later, sometimes people are talking about something and it's completely opposite of what I think they're saying, or not even close to what they're saying. And it's kind of like that with God when you start hearing him, because we're so used to things a certain way and we think it's correct and the best way to do it, and it's not in the eyes of God. For example, especially here in Mexico, everybody puts family first, like family is it. And we think that's good. And in some respects it is, but in the eyes of God, most of it's not, because we put our family in front of God. We do what they want us to do, and we do whatever we can to keep peace with them, but we ignore the truth in God, and it brings a lot of dysfunction and problems into the family. The point is that we must first seek God, his kingdom and his righteousness, and then everything else will be given to us. If you do things his way, the family unit will grow stronger. If you do things the way of the family and what they expect and how you always done them, you'll grow weaker because there'll be problems. Back to the peace thing, Jesus made it very clear that the reason why there's peace in him is because when he tells you to do something and you do it, you know that the outcome eventually is going to be right. You know there's also going to be resistance from people because they don't like change. They think they're right and the way they're doing things is right. And when you come in and you start doing it a different way and let them know that they're wrong, they don't like it. Or if you tell them they can't achieve the goals they're trying to achieve doing it the way that they're doing it, they don't like it. Goals, I guess first of all, shouldn't really be set. It should be more of a mindset that, okay, I'm going to do this right, than it is to, I'm going to set this goal and make this happen. For example, losing weight. It's not a goal to lose weight. It should be a lifestyle change, transformation. And people don't understand, and using weight as a simple example, when you decide, you know what, I need to lose weight, and I've been there and done that, you can either decide, well, I'm going to go on this diet or that diet, and then you go back off of it and you bloom back up. Or many people just are like, well, my goal is to lose weight. Well, what are you doing to achieve it? Well, nothing. They don't change their diet, they don't do nothing. True success in losing weight and maintaining a good weight is just a healthy, balanced lifestyle of eating and exercise and keeping mentally right. If you do those things, everything else takes care of itself. And that seems to be the problem. We don't do those things the way that we're supposed to do them. So the peace part, again, comes back to the obedience to Jesus, which your body and your physical makeup is part of it. But he will discipline you in every aspect of your life, which makes you successful, not necessarily the way, again, the world sees it, because the world sees it as you're a movie star, sports star, billionaire or whatever, And that's what success is. But true success isn't in money. True success is in doing the will of God. And if you do the will of God, I can promise you, and I know, that He doesn't want you sitting in some corporate world job, making a lot of money from somebody else and destroying your marriage because you never see your spouse, and hanging out at the bar after work with your friends drinking. He wants you to have a different lifestyle than that. And if you do it correctly and you pay attention to details in every aspect of your life, including your financial life, you'll have money. Not necessarily $1 billion or be Michael Jordan or something like that, but you'll have enough money where you feel extremely comfortable and don't have to worry. Now, He might put you through some years. He put me through about 10 years where, man, I really struggled, especially at first. I had absolutely nothing, and even had to move back with my parents for a year or so. It's not like you say, okay, God, here I am, and He gives you everything. Like, okay, perfect, here you go. Go have a great life. He puts you through, or allows you to go through, some really, really tough times. But it's those tough times that achieve for you the glory that far outweighs it all in this life and also in the next life. True success also involves the next life, because this life is like a blink of an eye, as the Bible says. The next life is forever and never, never ends. And so we need to be sowing according to what is going to give us the best afterlife and not for this life. And keep the focus on that as well. And that's true success. And so again, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and then everything else will be given to you.